Shokugeki no Soma, or Food Wars in the States, is a fun anime about a Harry Potter-esque culinary school the best students from around the world go to in order to train their culinary skills. Every student is the best of the best, and both getting in and staying in are incredibly difficult to achieve. Students regularly cause others to get literal food orgasms from the tastiness of their dishes, and don't get me wrong, I really enjoy this show, and it's out of love that I want to bring up and talk to y'all about the one thing that truly bugs me about Food Wars. What's up guys, I'm Dave Klein, and this is Nerdwire. I'm gonna cut to the chase so you guys don't feel like I'm dragging this out, and then we'll talk about more around this. And to be clear, I haven't read the manga for this one, I've only seen the anime, so feel free to clarify if I'm wrong. I don't understand how there's so many students at Totsuki Culinary Academy. What I mean is, if you take a look at some of the research societies, such as Chinese Cuisine RS, it's filled to the brim with students who all seem to just focus on that one set of dishes under Kuga. And yet, we see throughout the show just how extensive the weeding out process of students is, and how any wrong move can result in the student immediately being expelled. Early on in the show, Polar Star Dormitory heads to the Totsuki Resort for a training camp that is notorious for expelling hundreds of students by the end of the one-week camp. On the 5th day of the training camp, of the 980 students who started at the camp, only 628 remained. And this is just one event. It's said that only 1% of the student population make it to graduation. That means if 1,000 students enter for a first year, which is around what we're told, there's only 10 left by the end who graduate, and they all get whittled down crazy fast. Between Shokugeki battles that could lead to expulsion, the Moon Festival where participants get expelled if they fail to bring in enough money, and activities like the training camp. And look, I'm not saying there are no students, but by the end of the semester it's insanely whittled down. I think my main point is that, while the Shokugeki battles may have a decent amount of viewers, it seems like joining a research society like Chinese cuisine would be your downfall. Every student there looks the same, acts the same, and can create food at the same pace. That's a huge amount of training for something that's not necessarily going to help you stay in the school and succeed. Every single participant of that RS, who isn't Kuga, seems like they're one step away from being expelled. We've witnessed throughout the arcs how incredibly easy it is to be expelled, and how quickly students can be, if you don't stand out, you're on the chopping block. This is, of course, before Central shifted the point of view to being just doing as they say, and that's how you pass, which, funny enough, is more like a normal college experience, outside of their whole evil thing of shutting down every restaurant that's not their food. And the school is ridiculously gigantic. Again, consider there are 1,000 first-year students only at the very start of a year, and by the end of the year, there's maybe 300. If you combine that elimination factor with how many students graduate, around 10, by the end of the year, there's maybe 400 students in the entire school, which is around the size of my high school class. And that's being generous. Of the current second years at the start of the show, 812 students began the course and only 76 advanced. It's just not that many to be filling out arenas and having RSs packed with students who will likely get eliminated. And yet in every shot of the full school, there's always a steady supply of an enormous student base. Like I said, I love Shokugeki no Soma. It's an anime I keep up with and regularly enjoy. It's just this one factor that always drives me crazy. But if you want to counter it, let me know your counter in the comments or tweet at me. Maybe I'm missing something about how the junior high division works as I've only seen the anime. Either way, I'm always down to discuss some Shokugeki. Also, make sure to like and subscribe for more Nerdwire. Last time I talked about an anime that was no bueno, Sword Guy, and pretty soon I'll be chatting about one of my favorite shows, Berserk. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.